गणपतिगं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पतान शृण्वन्नोतिभिस्सेदसादनम्। ॐ श्रीमहागणपतये नमः। सरस्वती नमो नित्यम् भद्रकाल्ये नमो नमः। वेद वेदांत वेदांग विद्यास्थानेभ्यः सदाशिव समारम्भाम् शंकराचार्य मध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्य पर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरु परम्पराम्। श्रुति स्मृति पुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पाद शंकरं लोकशंकरम्। शंकरं शंकराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तो पुनः पुनः। व्यासं वसिष्ठनप्तारं शक्तेः पुत्रमकल्मषम् पराशरात्मकं वन्दे सुखतातं तपोनिधिं। व्यासाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः। अचतुर्वदनो ब्रह्मा द्विबाहुरपरो हरिः अभाललोचनशम्भुः भगवान् बादरायण। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। सर्व 30 सेकेंड। सर्वत्र प्रसिद्धोपदेशा विवक्षित गुणोपपत्तिश्च अनुपपत्तिस्तु न शारीरः कर्म कर्तृव्यपदेशाच्च शब्द विशेषा स्मृतेश्च अर्भकौगस्तावत् व्यपदेशाच्च नेति चेन्न निशायत्वादेवं व्योमवच्च संभोग प्राप्तिरिति चेन्न वैशेष्यात् अत्ताचराचर ग्रहणा प्रकरणाच्च गुहां प्रविष्टावात्मानो हि तद्दर्शनात् विशेषणाच्च अंतरूपपत्तेः स्थानादिव्यपदेशाच्च सुखविशिष्टाभिधानादेव च श्रुतोपनिषद्गत्यभिधानाच्च अनवस्थितेरसंभवाच्च नेतरः अन्तर्याम्यदिदैवादिषु तद्धर्मव्यपदेशात् अन्तर्याम्यदिदैवादिषु तद्धर्मव्यपदेशात् Page 250 यैमं च लोकं परं च लोकम् सर्वाणि च भूतानि युवन्तरो यमयति इत्युपक्रम्य श्रूयते यः पृथिव्यां तिष्ठन् पृथिव्यान्तरोऽयं पृथ्वी न वेद पृथिव्यान्तरो यं पृथ्वी न वेद यस्य पृथ्वी शरीरम् यः पृथ्वीमन्तरो यमयति ईशत आत्मा अंतर्याम्यमृतः इत्यादि अत्रादिदैवतम् अधिलोकम् अधिवेदम् अधियज्ञम् अधिभूतम् अध्यात्मं च कश्चित् अन्तरवस्थितः यमयिता अन्तर्यामीति श्रूयते स किम् अधिदैवादि अभिमानी देवतात्मा स किम् अधिदैवादि अभिमानी देवतात्मा कश्चित् किं वा प्राप्त अणिमात्यैश्वर्यः कश्चित् योगी किं वा परमात्मा किं वार्थान्तरम् किञ्चिदादित्यपूर्वसंज्ञा दर्शनात् संशयः किं तावन्न प्रतिभाति संज्ञायाः अप्रसिद्धत्वात् संज्ञापि अप्रसिद्धेन अर्थान्तरेण अप्रसिद्धेन अर्थान्तरेण केनचित् भवितव्यमिति अथवा न न न न अनिरूप आरोपितरूपम् अथवा न अनिरूपितं न अनिरूपितरूपम् अथवा न अनिरूपितरूपम् अर्थान्तरम् शक्यमस्तीति अभ्युपगन्तुम् अंतर्यामी शब्दः च अंतर्यमन योगेन प्रवृत्तो न अत्यन्तम् अप्रसिद्धः तस्मात् पृथिव्यादि अभिमानी कश्चिद्देवः अंतर्यामी स्यात् तथा च श्रूयते पृथ्वी एव यस्य आयतनम् अग्निर्लोको मनो ज्योतिः इत्यादि स च कार्यकरणत्वात् स च कार्यकरणवत्वात् पृथिव्यादीनन्तस्तिष्ठन् यमयति इति युक्तं देवतात्मनो यमयितृत्वम् योगिनो वा कस्यचित् सिद्धस्य सर्वानुप्रवेशेन यमयितृं स्यात् यमयितृत्वं स्यात् न तु परमात्मा प्रतीयेत अकार्यकारणत्वादिति एवं प्राप्त इदम् उच्यते इवन्तर्यामी अधिदैवादिषु श्रूयते स परमात्मा एव स्यात् न अन्यः इति कुतः तद्धर्मव्यपदेशात् तस्य हि परमात्मानो धर्मा इह निर्दिश्यमाना दृश्यन्ते पृथिव्यादि तावत् अधिदैवादि भेद भिन्नम् समस्तं विकारजातम् अन्तस्तिष्ठन् यमयतीति परमात्मनः यमयितृत्वं धर्मोपपद्यते सर्वविकारकारणत्वे सति सर्वशक्ति उपपत्तेः एष त आत्मा अंतर्यामी अमृतः इति च आत्मत्वात् इति च आत्मत्वामृतत्वे मुख्ये परमात्मनः उपपद्यते यं पृथ्वी न वेद इति च पृथ्वी देवतायाः अविज्ञेयम् अन्तर्यामिणं ब्रुवन् देवतात्मनः अन्यम् अन्तर्यामिणं दर्शयति। पृथ्वी देवता हि अहमस्मि पृथ्वी इति आत्मानं विजानीयात्। तथा दृष्टः श्रुतः इत्यादि व्यपदेशो रूपादि विहीनत्वात् परमात्मना उपपद्यते इति। यत्तु अकार्यकरणस्य परमात्मनः यमयितृत्वं नोपपद्यते इति नैष दोषः यान्यच्यति तत्कार्यकरणैः एव तस्य कार्यकरणत्व उपपत्तेः तस्यपि अन्यः नियन्ता इति अनवस्था दोषश्च न संभवति। भेदाभावात् भेदे हि सति अनवस्था दोषोपपत्तिः। तस्मात् परमात्मा एव अंतर्यामी We had seen yesterday this adhikaran, which is fifth adhikaran in this second part. The portion under discussion you had heard yesterday, that in the congregation of Janakji's place, you had heard that the most learned person was to be awarded with 1,000 cows which had gold capped on their horns. And in between, Yagyaval came and he asked his brahmachari to take all the cows to the ashram. And then Ashwalaha was the hota of it. He said, you have to answer the question before you take the cows. And each section in that chapter is called one Brahman. Section's name is Brahman in Brihadaranyaka. So, seventh section, when this thing was going on, then Uddalak Aruni came, and Uddalak Aruni asked this question about Hiranyagarbha and Ishwar. And he told that we went to Madhya for learning Vedas, and the one teacher's wife was possessed by Gandharva. And I had a conversation with the Gandharva. And he asked this question that what is the meaning of Hiranyagarbha and what is the meaning of Ishwar, which I was not able to give. And therefore I am asking this question. And since you need not tell about Hiranyagarbha, since Ishwar is superior, therefore you tell about Ishwar only. The name of the Ishwar here is Antaryami. And this Prakarana in Brihadaranyaka is called Antaryami section. You heard Antaryami yesterday. So Antah San Yamayati. Being the inner self, it controls all. So one is the Vachyarth, other is the Lakshyarth. Vachyarth means popular meaning. Supposing you say Vachyarth, control, it appears somebody is governing somebody. So you heard yesterday that everything in this world is in a movement. Everything is in some kind of cause and effect relationship is there. And this thing, that this happens. If this happens, then this happens. So any inert object, this is the rule which you have heard many times, reminding it, any inert object cannot change by itself because Swatmani Kriya Bhavat. And when his whole world is changing with some definiteness, definiteness means if this is the cause, then this is the effect. If this season is there, then this fruit will come. In the winter season, this crop is there. Summer season, this crop is there. Wheat is with summer. Wheat. Winter. This is there, then wheat will be there. If summer is there, then mango will be there. Mango season is there. If summer is there, lychee also is summer. So if summer is there, then lychee will be there. So there is a rule which acts on each part of it. If sunlight is falling, then the tree will grow. Some grasses need more sunlight, some need less sunlight. Some plants need less sunlight. They are drawing room plant. If the person grows, then his body will have so many changes. He becomes adult. This will be the change in his body. If he grows older, this will be the change in his body. So there is a cause and effect acting on each inner thing. Now, if this cause and effect is called law, when you say, what is the custom law in the country? So it means that if you have more than this value item, which is purchased new, you have to pay this much of tax. If you have this, if this cause is there, then effect is this. If less amount is there, you can go to the green channel. Otherwise, you have to go to red channel. If this is there. If you are driving, you have to follow these traffic rules are there. Law means there is a connection with cause. This cause will have this effect. This is called law. This law is acting on the inert things. Inert means from apanchikrit panchamahabhut, from avidya only, from ignorance, maya, to everything, whole Brahmand, Vikshep Shakti Lingadi Brahmandantam Jagat Srijit. So everything is under a rule here. And rules, as you know, are highly intelligent and very important. Rule is there. It is important rule. It is intelligent rule. It is not a erratic, foolish rules. Intelligent rule means what? There is a purpose behind that rule. There is a purpose. Watermelon, etc. will be in the summer because more water element is in that. Purpose is there. If fruit is there, in every fruit there is a seed. So that automatically seed can continue the fruit later on. If you see dynamics, everything has a very intelligent composition. This body itself, it functions very intelligently. Every part of the body. Plant kingdom, animal kingdom. So rules are there, intelligent rules are there, and millions of rules are there, and mutually non-contradictory rules are there. Intelligent rules, many rules, and non-contradictory rules. And nobody has the power to bypass these rules. You can't make kidney to the function of a liver and liver the function of a kidney. You cannot make man a woman and woman a man. They try and spoil their body. You can't tamper too much with the body. It is a rule. So three things are there now. One is the object. Object itself is not a rule. Rule and object will always be different. Custom law is not a passenger. Traffic law is not the driver. Traffic laws are on the driver. And third point comes, if laws are so intelligent, then there has to be some intelligent lawmaker. Not only lawmaker, he is law operator also. This is I'm talking about Vachyarth of Antarya. Vachyarth. Vachyarth means which is generally heard. He is a man. This Vachyarth, he is a man. There is nothing more I have to say. Lakshyarth means Lakshyarth will operate later. So there are three things. The inert object. The second was laws. And third is the law operator. What is important to know? That because laws are inside each element, each atom of the whole world, therefore law pervades the object. Law pervades the object. This is getting this point. A traffic law doesn't pervade you. When you are on the road, then traffic law operates upon you from outside. In the house, there is no traffic law. Not that in the house also you have to keep left. And red light you have to stop. It's not like that. So law does not pervade. But this law is so that it pervades your body, it pervades your mind, it pervades your relatives, it pervades the Adi Bhautik word, Adhyatmik word, Adi Devik word, Adi Vedic word. Pervades. Not only pervades, because it is law enforcer. As I told you, closer is any object to you, more he can control you. You gave the example, no? That if I am far away, I can't control you. So if I am near your room, supposing your room is near my room, then you can be under my watch. And supposing I am in your room, then I can control more. Don't worry, I won't come. But then I'll see everything what you are doing, what you are not doing. So this way, that Antaryami, the law maker and the law enforcer, is pervading each object of the world. And can you move slightly? Every time I have to see the same thing. This Antaryami is pervading the earth. You saw yesterday water, sun, plant, animal, prana, sense organ. Because everywhere there is something is going on, some work is going on. Sun has to illumine. There is a law. Now with this Antaryami, therefore it was mentioned, one word was there, Yah Prithivyam Tishtan. Tishtan, that being situated in the earth. Prithivyam is 7th case, in the earth. Prithivyaha Antah, which is residing in the core of the earth. Anta means giving, it is controlling everything, including the mind also, because mind and prana also had come later on. Is this point clear to you? Not clear. So if there is an Antaryami and laws are intelligent, that means this Antaryami have to be intelligent. That means it should not be inert. And it pervades everything. Everything is Adi Devik world, Adi Bhautik world, and Adhyatmik world. It pervades your mind also. It pervades your intellect also. It pervades your vasanas also. It pervades your ignorance also. Arey, he can't give me knowledge. Why not? Totakashtam Totak did not get knowledge. Totakashtam was there, so Bhagavan straight away operated at ignorance level and changed his knowledge. Oh, without anything, yes. Why can't he give to me? You deserve it. Okay. So he is the one who is the Antari. He is an animal also, of course. He is not in you. So this is there also. He is in plant, yes. He is in stone also. Yes. And therefore you heard that story. I told you that Eknath Ji's house, he offered food to the Shudras. Shraddha was going on. Some sweepers were walking on the road. He said, very nice smell is coming. They ate the whole food. Brahman didn't come. And they said, no, when he in his house, Shudra will come, then how will I come? Then Pitar came straight away. And another episode happened. I told you, that they teased him, that is the Nandi in the temple, if it can eat grass, stone Nandi. Stone Nandi can eat grass. A stone Nandi they gave to Eknath Ji. The fodder they gave. Grass. Will you feed this stone Nandi? Let me see you talk about God. Let me see if it can eat. And then lo, at the blink of the eyes, the Nandi blinked and ate the whole grass and ran away. So ashram people, when temple people had to get another Nandi then. So don't try here. Lot of difficulty, one Nandi Bhagwan has come. And if it runs away, where will we get? So, similarly, Eknath Ji, there was Gyandev was there. Gyandev. So there was one yogi, his name was Changdev. Changdev. He used to ride on a tiger. Such a glorious. Everywhere going, people used to run away because tiger will eat anybody. And tiger used to follow. Who can ride on a tiger? So Gyandev was sitting on a wall. He said, ride on a tiger. He said, what great thing. I can ride on a wall. Come, wall, move. So wall started moving. This is Antaryami. Then he became his disciple. Immediately jumped out of the tiger and offered namaskar and became his disciple. Changdev is name was. So this Antaryami, this is the Vachyartha actually. Is clear? Not. And therefore you say many times, hey Bhagwan, give him buddhi. People say sometimes, give him buddhi. Never they say, give me buddhi. They say, give him the proper buddhi. As if we are knowing everything. And therefore when you do upasana, etc., you have more buddhi and more intellect. The person who thinks without proper upasana and person who thinks after doing lot of upasana, you can see the difference immediately. This person has cooperation from God in his thinking, or he is thinking with he is not a good thinker. You can make it out. Now this portion, let me come. Now this Antaryami whose control is intelligent, it cannot be pure Chetan, because pure Chetan doesn't do any action. It cannot be inert also, because inert cannot control and inert cannot make anything. So this must be the Chetan conditioned by first Maya. Because there is no Karan. Antaryami is controlling without any instrument. Generally you control by body, you control by mind. But he is controlling mind without instrument. Don't ask how. He is not controlling through an agent. It is not controlling through something. Cardinal point. He is not controlling thought by thought. If it is controlling thought by thought, then another thought is required to control his thought. There will be an avastha dosh. Therefore, I said it is controlling by Maya. Whole world. When I say controlling means, I'm repeating it, he is making everything act in a certain manner, which is generally following a certain law. But he can make it act in a manner which is not in any law also. Again shall I say? Water falls down, law is there. Flame will go up, law is there. But water can go up and flame can come down. This is what Meghnad was doing. There is he is not bound that he can only do this through this. He has made the law and he can convert that law. This is called controlling. Maintaining the law present is one thing, but bringing out anything from anything. From water he can bring out animal. From animal, words can come out. Animal can start speaking. You have heard in Bhagavad, Saudas is there. So he did some mistake, somebody cursed him. Go, become Rakshas. He became Rakshas. So immediately, automatic human body got converted into demon's body. You must have heard in Bhagavad, etc. You have not heard. 9th canto it comes. Saudas is there. Kalmashpad his name became. So this Antaryami which is there, very inexplicable word, thing is there. Mandhata is there in Bhagavad. Some king is there, Mandhata. No, not Mandhata. Somebody else is there. Man became pregnant. You read in Bhagavad. Now don't ask what happened after that. You go and read. 9th canto, I'm giving the hint, you go and read 9th canto. In detail you is there. So by the power of Maya, it is controlling the laws, making the laws, enforcing the laws, and changing everything as it desires, as per the laws. But exceptionals are there that he can create anything without any object also. Who? That Chetan along with the Maya. And with the upadhi of antakaran, same Paramatma tries to control our, repeat it, with the upadhi of antakaran, same Paramatma tries to control our mind. And therefore he says, you are wrong, you are right. You should not have done that. You should have done that. This is the right way. If you have any problem, he has answer. If you don't listen, as I was telling yesterday, that is your problem. You have not sensitized your mind to hear. That is your problem. We are oversensitive to calm and Krodh, but not sensitive to Antaryami. So therefore you don't listen. Last night I was telling. Are you getting this point of Antaryami? This is Vachyartha is going on. If somebody has to be killed by car accident, he only enters into the mind and makes the person do mistakes sometimes. And somebody has to be attacked by lion, he only enters into line of lion's mind and jumps and makes him jump on the person also. Lot of things are there. Going one step further now. Is it clear now? He is more closer than the mind also is that Antaryami. But this Antaryami has a substratum called consciousness. This is the Laksharth of Antaryami. That Antaryami means consciousness. And this consciousness is the one which is lending its existence. Yam Prithvi na Veda, whom earth cannot know. Why? Because it is not the object of knowledge. It is pure consciousness. And Yasya Prithvi Shariram, Prithvi is the body of that consciousness. That means it is there. Yah Prithvim Antara Yamayati. And Yagvalk says, Yah Prane Tishtan. He is in the prana, he is in Chakshushi, he is in the Tvacha, he is in your spinal cord. Achha? Therefore my spinal cord is having problem. Yes. Everywhere is there. Yes. So why can't he set it okay? No, he can set okay if you tell him. If he wants, he can sit. Okay, I'll tell to him. Now, what is the problem here? I hope you are clear about layers. One is the external matter layer. Other is there is activity going on the matter. This activity is governed by somebody other than the matter. This somebody other than the matter is the consciousness conditioned by Maya, which is Ishwar. Please assimilate this and digest these facts. Who is inside this consciousness conditioned by the Maya is pure consciousness, which is not actor. This is not doing anything. You know, sometimes you heard Bhagwan sab karta hai. This is referring to the Antaryami. Then you don't ask this question. If somebody is doing wrong, then how can you say Bhagwan is doing everything? Then Bhagwan is doing wrong? No. Bhagwan is given some freedom to do okay. Everybody has some freedom to do. So Antaryami has become a referee there. So Antaryami is acting on the object. Antaryami is not acting on your mind. He is guiding the mind. As he has a say in the objective world, he doesn't want to interfere in your mind. This is where the Maya is there. Please get this point. If plant is there, so plant must follow all the rules of the Antaryami. Moon is there, follows all the rules. Grass is there, follows all the rules of the Antaryami. Mind is there, mind, although it pervades, but Antaryami there is more expressing as a guide. And therefore, you may do wrong also. And Antaryami will say, you are wrong. Please control yourself. You are going wrong. And you don't listen to it. Then he will not do anything. He can't do anything. And therefore, he will allow you to do some sins even if you cannot listen. Then he will control you from outside. Then outer laws will come to hold you. Outer laws, some outer person, outer thing. He has given you limited freedom to do something. Now what's the controversy here? And so you saw 3-4 levels, how we have developed. But the Antaryami in its Lakshyarth is the pure self. Inside he is situated doing nothing. Maya tatamidam sarvam jagadavyakta murtina. Now, the Upanishad has not said that this Antaryami is Paramatma or Brahman. What is this? So simply translated, it means inner controller only. But inner controller, vagueness has come. Because Devta is also called inner controller. Devta is behind your eyes. Devta is behind your tongue also. Devta is behind your ear also. Is it that Devta is there which is controlling? And Indra Devta is there behind your hand also. Behind your leg also. Vishnu Devta is there. So each Devta is controlling the sense organs. And therefore, if your Devta is not happy, your sense organ will not be okay. And therefore, they have mantras. Something is wrong, that means their Devta is not happy, and therefore your sense organ not functioning properly. Eyes problem, then sun is to be invoked. Sun is not happy. Sure. Skin problem, Ketu is not happy. Intellect is problem, again sun is not functioning. Weak is there. Okay, so that means my cold, etc. is governed by Devta. Yes. That is very cold towards me. Yes. Not only cold, but he is little upset also. Therefore, he is giving you new problems. The others don't, only I have the problem. Yes. What wrong I have done to that Devta? That when you meet, you ask. I don't remember doing any wrong to him. What do you remember? You do so many wrong, you do ashram only, you don't remember. Keep quiet. So, how do you know? You are defining what is right or wrong. You are not a lawyer and judge. You don't know what is right and wrong, my dear. You are not knowing it. So all Devtas are in the body, they are sitting quietly. And they are just disturbing that sense organs. They are just disturbing your sense organ, skin, stomach, heart, liver, somewhere, spine, muscle. They are creating a problem for you. So, oh my God. Okay, I'll do worship. Tell me which Devta is there. I'll catch him. Prajanane Brahma tishtatu Padyor Vishnus tishtatu Astyor Haras tishtatu. All Devtas are pervading the body. They are also controlling, of course. You can say something else if they are not having. You will forget what what is there? What you want to say, you can't, you will forget something else. So therefore, I am forgetting a lot of this. So, stomach also Devta is there, of course. All portion of the body is separate Devtas. Different ministries are there. And depending on which ministry is not okay, therefore that function in horoscope, when you see, you can make it out that this person has a stomach problem will be there. He will have eyes problem. Or he will have the problem in his skin problem. It can be easily seen. So my horoscope told already. When my child, then I was told by astrologer that this part of the body will have problems. In my horoscope, it was said. Well, which part? No, that I won't tell. So this part, you will have a problem. So Devtas are also doing something. Seated there. So you can make it out that the Devta is not happy with him. This aspect, he is struggling a lot. He has a problem, breathing problem is there. Or he has a problem in the stomach. He has a problem in this legs problems. You have to propitiate that Devta. Therefore, they have to do it more upasana to quieten it. You are asking for forgiveness. Well, but I did mistake long back. Now Devta is coming. Yes. Why didn't he punish that time? Because another fruit was going on. He couldn't bypass that fruit. He wanted that to get over. And now this, therefore, he has now come. He had booked it. Booked what? Booked your fruit. And now he is getting it. How long he'll be there? No, that depends on your karma. 20 years, 30 years. And when fruit is over, automatically you'll find you don't know what happened. Everything is fine. I don't know what is. All doctors are feeling that I have done the right thing. But it all got okay. And before that, no medicine was working. So Devata are also antaryami. They are also controlling my life. You understood? Oh, they were very big say. Question here is that this antaryami of antaryami Brahman refers to Devata or Brahman. Here Brahman is Saguna Brahman or Nirguna Brahman? Saguna Brahman. Bhashyakar writes few more lines. He says it is Devata or there is some yogi also. See the Bhashya. He says Kaschit yogi kimva Yah kim, first line, 216 pages. Sa kim adi deva adi abhimani devatatma kaschit kimva prapt animadya hi aishwarya kaschit yogi. Kimva paramatma, kimva arthantaram. Enjoy Bhashya. Where from yogi came? Because yogi also can control you. Yogi can control you by blessings, by cursing, by entering into your body. Well, entering in my body, one is enough. Another jeev will enter. Or by his sankalp, he is controlling you. You have heard? By his sankalp, by his thoughts. Don't please give your blessings, let everything be. So his blessings are controlling him. Like Vrinda was there. Not Vrinda Chaitanya. Although she can control anybody. So Vrinda is there. She is translating Guruji's Prahlad Stuti is coming. No, she is translating into English every day. So this Vrinda was there. She was a great Pati Bhakt. Her husband's name was Jalandhar. He was a little demon kind of person. This Vrinda was extremely Pati Bhakt. She had a constant thought, one thought: nobody can touch my husband. I'm totally chaste. I'm single-minded, I'm thinking. Her sankalp was so pure. If you are very selfless, you are a very strong person. Because whatever you think, it will start controlling. It became into Hiranyagarbha. And now nobody could kill him. This Jalandhar. Then came Bhagwan Vishnu. Bhagwan Vishnu is such, he can go to any extent. He touched Vrinda or whatever he did. Moment he did, a Jalandhar got killed. Vrinda understood. You are not my husband. He took the form of Jalandhar. Bhagwan Vishnu took the form of Jalandhar. Then Bhagwan Vishnu said, "My Vrinda, galat baat. You are originally Lakshmi. You forgot." He said, "You became so hard. You become stone. I curse you." Then he became Shaligram. He said, "But my love is with you and yours is with me. Don't bring Jalandhar, Palandhar in between." So, then he said, "Okay." Somebody then cursed her also. But you will become plant. Then she became Tulsi. Then Tulsi and Shaligram. Anybody has Shaligram? You have? You brought here. You have Tulsi with you. Don't without Tulsi is not good. Don't separate husband and wife. Already got a problem. So therefore we have to have Tulsi and Shaligram. Only difference is Tulsi should be at the top of Shaligram, not the bottom. Because one who did little kapat, he has to be little low profile. अब अपने संकल्प से कंट्रोल कर रही थी वो वृंदा. तो कश्चित योगी is also अंतर्यामी. Somebody's blessings are too much with him. Therefore, this person is very strong. So here is it the... So I'm not talking about yogi. I'll only talk about, is it the Ishwar or is it the... Bolo? Devta. It is confined to yogi वगैरह छोड़ देते. Here, Purva Paksh says, no, we will say Antaryami is Devta only. Siddhanti says, no, we are not talking about Devta, we are talking about Ishwara. Devta are intermediary controller, in between. But Ishwar is the one which controls all. Because Devta is itself controlled by the Ishwar. How do you know? Are Bhisha Smad Vata Pavati, etc. You have heard that because of his fear Ishwar, fear Devta is there. Okay. Now this is the general analysis of the Adhikaran. Now come to the general analysis of the first sutra. This is the main sutra. First sutra, you see. What's the first sutra? Please see. Antaryami adi daivadishu tad dharma vyapadeshat. Now here, Bhagwan Vedavyas establishes that Antaryami in microcosm and macrocosm is Brahma only. Adi daivadishu means, Adishu means Adhyatma and Adibhautik also. Adishu word is there. So Antaryami in the Adidev and Adhyat is Brahma only. Why? Because the virtues of Antaryami which is given. Where? Brihadaranyaka suits and fits into Ishwar and not into Devata. Okay. But which are the characteristics given? One is called Amritam. Amritam means immortal. Immortal can fit with Ishwar because Devatas are not immortal. Devatas have a finite tenure. They all will come and go. Devatas will come and go. This is the first point. So, Eshata Atma Antaryami Amritaha. See the book there. The book you can see. Amritaha word has been used. Open that page. Which page is there? You will have different pages. But it is written. Please see. Amrita word you saw. Eshate Atma Antaryami Amrita. So Amritam is immortal. Immortality can only be with the Ishvara. This is one point. Second word, he says, Atma word is there. So Atma means essential. Eshate Atma. This is te word is there. Your. Tubhyam tava. Tavate. Tubhyam. So Atmatvam. So Atmatvam means Devata cannot be Atma of something. Because Devata can leave. But Atma cannot leave. This is the second point. And third point is Sarvantaryamitva. He is the Antaryami. So Devata can be the Antaryami of a definite area. But Sarvantaryami can be Ishwar only, who is Antaryami of all. Because Antaryami word has been used. But where is Sarvantaryami written? No, with all Antaryami is there. Please read. 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th, 20th, 21, 22. Till 22 and 23 also you can see. 23 also Antaryami. Same Antaryami is controlling Prithvi, Apapaha, Agni, Antariksha, Vayu, Divi, Aditya, Dikdisha, Chandrataraka, Akash, Tamas, Tejas. And then he says, Yas sarveshu sarvebhya bhutebhya antarayam bhutna sarvani bhutani na vido. Then Pran, Vachi. So he is Sarvantaryami. And being Sarvantaryami, Devata cannot be Sarvantaryami. This is a good point here. So, Bhagavan Vedavyasa says, inner controller of all gods cannot be one god, and therefore Devata cannot be the meaning here. Ishwar alone can be the inner controller of all. Because Sun Devata cannot control Moon Devata. Moon cannot control Indra. All Devatas are. If somebody's eyes are not working, ears may still work. Somebody's ears are not working, hand is working. Somebody's hands are not working, legs. So Devatas are independent of each other. So they are Antaryami of their respective sections. But Ishwar is Antaryami of all. So ekaika devata ekaika antaryami bhavati brahmaiva sarvantaryami bhavati. And therefore what we are talking about is Brahma only here. And therefore one word has been used in the sutra, tad dharma vyapadeshat. Tad means Brahma. Brahma dharma vyapadeshat. How will you say in Sanskrit now? Atmatva Antaryamitva, Amritatva, Dharma, Vyapadeshat. So 3 argument Bhagwan Vedavyas writes. फिर सुन लो, all 3 are in the अंतर्यामी प्रकरण, बृहदारण्य. आत्मत्व, अमृत, आत्मत्व, अंतर्यामित्व, अमृतत्व, धर्म व्यपदेशात्. तद्धर्म व्यपदेशात्. तद्धर्म व्यपदेशात् means ब्रह्म धर्म व्यपदेशात्. तद means ब्रह्म here. So आत्मत्व, अंतर्यामित्व, अमृतत्व, धर्म व्यपदेशात्. अंतर्यामी, complete the sentence. अंतर्यामी ब्रह्मैव भवतिम अर्हति न तु कश्चित् देवता. Because of these 3 characteristic mention of the Antaryami, this Antaryami cannot be Devata, it has to be Brahma only, because Atma of all can be Brahma only. Amritattvam can be of Brahma only, and Antaryami, Sarvantaryami can be of Brahma, because Antaryami word is common in all the descriptions. I hope this is point. Bhashyakar puts one more Panch argument. Panch mean one more good argument. Panch line you say, no, main line. He says, Yah prithivyam tishtan prithivya antar. He is Antaryami inside, right? Yam prithvi na veda. To that Prithvi does not know. Here Prithvi word is the physical Prithvi or Prithvi Devata? Prithvi Devata. Physical Prithvi, there is no question, because this body does not know. So he is not saying that outer body. He says this Prithvi does not know that. That means Prithvi Devata, which is a sentient being, like Vayu Devata, Agni Devata. Agni Devata is also there. When the firewalk is there, Agni Devata becomes cool. Firewalk. You have here also, I think. You have firewalk, no? So firewalk, they do Upasana for 1 month, 2 months. After they walk on the, hot coals are there. So Agni Devata becomes cool there. So they have no problem. But if Agni Devata is unhappy, the person gets burned if he does something wrong. So Prithvi word in this particular mantra, which mantra? 3.7.3. This Prithvi word refers to Prithvi Devata, which is a Chetan Vastu. Then the question comes, this Prithvi Devata is knower of Antaryami or not? This Prithvi Devata is knower of Antaryami or not? कुछ तो बोलो. हाँ? No. बोलो how? अरे Upanishad itself is saying. You don't put your mind everywhere. Here Upanishad is saying that Yam Prithvi na Veda. Oh, I did not know that. I had told that. So Prithvi is not knowing that Antaryami. And therefore here Bhashyakar puts a punch point. Either if Prithvi does not know, it must be different than that. This Prithvi Devata must be different than that Antaryami, because only since something is different, then you cannot know itself. Otherwise, you will know that I am Prithvi. Got the point? Your whole intellect is overwhelmed. Prithvi Devata does not know, that means whom you don't know, you are different than that. Okay. Understood. And therefore, what is the conclusion? Conclusion is Antaryami is not Devata, it is Brahman only. Antah san yamayati niyamayati iti Antaryami. Now word analysis. Word analysis. describe the whole mantra is clear now. So tad, what is the sutra here? Antaryami, tad अंतर्यामी, देखो क्या लिखा है, अंतर्यामी अधिदैवादिषु तद्धर्म विप्रदेश. So how many words are there? Antaryami अधिदैवादिषु. So antaryami is one word. Antarsan yamyati, residing within, controlling, is called antaryami. Now what is the meaning of अधिदैवादिषु? अधिदैवादिषु means अधिदैवे अधिभूते अध्यात्मे. That means what? Adidaiva means in the devatas, all are seventh case, in the living beings, adibhute, and adhyatma means in the sense organs. In all this antaryami is in all. In Adidaiva means in the devatas, Adibhut means in the living beings, and Adhyat means in the sense organs. Okay. We are seeing the word meaning. You have to supply one word called Brahma. So the Antaryami residing in God, gods, not the main God, devatas, God, human beings, and sense organ is Brahman only, not any limited devata. So after Adidevadishu, you have to supply Brahma word. Then Hetu is given Tad Dharma Vyapadeshat. This is a compound word. 3 words are there. Tad means Brahma, Dharma means attributes, and Vyapadeshat means Puktatvat, mentioned. So Tad means Brahma Dharma. So attributes of Brahma, because attributes of Brahma are mentioned. Because attributes of Brahma are mentioned. Which attribute? Well, Atmatvam, Amritatvam, and Sarvantaryamitvam. This is the sutra. Completed? No, Purvapakshist. Oh, leave proof. I agree. Purpak, don't worry. What time is over? Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamadachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namah. Hari Om.